Uh, we have some updates on the New Jersey teen motorist that basically killed two teens in a hit and run. And he could be charged as an adult after juvenile charges spark outrage. Because it's like, well, I mean, given right, everyone's a teen here, it looks like. So it's like, what the fuck happened? Those furious, a 17-year-old accused of fatally mowing down two teenage girls this week is being charged as a juvenile and still allowed to sleep in his own bed instead of a jail bunk. May soon get some satisfaction next week when experts told the Post he may be tried as an adult. Right. That just happens. Vinny, Batiloro, Batiloro, sorry, God. His name makes it weird. Anyways, has been accused of killing Maria Naotis and Isabella Salas Monday in an intentional hit and run in Cranford, and now faces 2 counts of first-degree murder. The girls both 17. Notice how they said first degree, so it's premeditated. The girls both 17 were sharing an e-bike when police say Batiloro rammed his Jeep, oh Jesus, into them. Batiloro, whose father and uncle are local law enforcement. Oh, yeah, that's what. Was questioned after the fatal incident and released. He was formally charged and arrested Wednesday. So apparently this kid is the fucking he has a father for law enforcement in the law enforcement. Anyways, cops said Batiloro was driving 70 miles per hour when the vehicle slammed into the e-bike. One of the victims was found 100 feet from the impact point. Yeah. Soon prosecutors will seek a waiver transferring the case to adult criminal court where the possible penalties are much stiffer. One-time Morris County Assistant Prosecutor Alyssa Haskup, now in private practice, told the Post, "I would be shocked if the state didn't apply for a waiver," offered Haskup, a partner of Einhorn Barbarito. As part of the waiver application, prosecutors provide a written statement of reason, setting forth the facts of the case with an explanation as to how the evaluation of those facts support a waiver for the particular juvenile. Once that waiver is filed, it's incredibly difficult to overcome on the defense side, according to Haskup. And most of the time they are granted unless the court is clearly convinced the prosecutor is abusing their discretion in filing the waiver motion. Would Haskup represent Batiloro at trial? It would be a hard no, she said, because of the live stream the accused killer hosted within hours of his release. Oh, shit, yeah. Yeah, if you do that, it makes defending you as a... Look, if you're trying to get a lawyer, it's best not to say anything after the fucking crime has been committed, right? Once you're in the court system, it's best not to fucking, flap your lips in a sense. A live stream in which spoke crassly about his alleged crime. Yeah, don't do that. Especially when you're still when you're in the court system and you're still, going through the process. Don't do that. If prosecuted as a juvenile, the proceedings would be closed to the public, and its outcome kept secret, Haskup said. Yes, correct. Dr. Jason Williams, a Justice Studies professor at Montclair State University, said it isn't unusual for bail to be granted to juvenile defendants, even in high-profile cases involving more serious crimes. New Jersey overhauled its bail system in 2017, and state law mandates detention hearings must be held for youths charged with serious offenses like vehicular homicide before they can be released. Sorry, hiccups. Each decision is made on an individual basis using, sorry, I had a burp too, current bail standards rather than relying solely on the type of charge. So there you have it. And then, and then I think Ruined Leon got a, yeah, so this is his live stream right here, apparently, right? Apparently, yeah, this is right after, right? He was finished with the law enforcement stuff.
Because this is a very serious incident that happened. And I really don't even know if I should be streaming this right now, but
you shouldn't be, no.
I built a great following on TikTok with 39,000 followers that I have grown since 2020. And I want to thank each and every single one of y'all. I love you all to absolute death.
So let me see if I got this right. 2 teenagers were run over and killed over these past few days by another teenager.
Hundreds of community members in Cranford, New Jersey gathered to honor the memory of 2 teen girls hit and killed by a driver. The suspect is in custody tonight, but police are offering a $10,000 cash reward for video of the incident. Fox 8's Arthur Sheehan has the urgent message from authorities.
A mother's gut-wrenching wails could be heard from down the block on Burnside Avenue as family, friends, and neighbors of 2 17-year-old girls who were mowed down gathered Tuesday night to process their pain and loss. Over 500 people showed up, exchanging long hugs at a growing makeshift memorial, the only comforts available to them. A glaring injustice for what they say was a deliberate hit and run that took the lives of their 2 innocent girls.
I had only seen one girl. And then I walked down the street a little bit and I saw the other girl, and just horrible.
On Monday at 5:30 in the afternoon, the driver of a black Jeep Compass SUV allegedly mowed down the 2 17-year-old girls who were on bikes, the force sending them flying over 100 feet down the road. The driver took off. Residents tell us the bike stuck underneath might have disabled the SUV about half a mile down the road, where they say the driver was arrested.
And the one thing some people are fixating on because they have nothing else to do is that the sick fuck who did it was a fan of Charlie Kirk. And for a while, everyone
I was all like, yeah,
what
I was like, what was that?
You're just making that up. You're lying. You hate Charlie Kirk and you just want to attach him to this. Free speech warrior this, free speech warrior that. Well, I thought that as well for a while, but because social media is the ultimate drug.
Yeah,
for
that's
some
why I was
individuals,
all like, I don't know,
after
these people are crazy. I don't think these
over
people
and killing them. This dumbass got on YouTube and was live streaming MLB The Show talking about these girls as if he knew them and he was sad to find out that they passed away. RIP, condolences. It's really weird once you know this is the guy who ran them over and killed them.
In a neighboring town, unfortunately, 2 girls were killed in a hit-and-run crash. Now, there has been a lot of misinformation going on over the internet. But I will say this. I wish my sincerest condolences to those 2 girls lost in that tragic accident. Okay? It is an absolute unfortunate situation. And there's more to the story that you're not getting.
And what makes the Charlie Kirk thing play a factor is that either the day after or beforehand, this guy is sending pizzas to one of the girls' houses and he's on the phone talking about, oh, it'll be paid in cash at the door. And he lets it slip that they should be thinking about the things that they say in the future, because I believe one of the girls was not very kind to Charlie Kirk after he got shot and killed, and she was making crass comments about him online.
He tells viewers it's all because allegedly Maria had made fun of Charlie Kirk.
Whenever Maria sees the pizza guy come, better think of Charlie Kirk for making fun of his death. Stupid clown.
And let's take a break just to say one thing. If he didn't deserve to die for opinions that you either agreed or disagreed with, she don't deserve to die for not caring about him passing away or getting shot in the neck. these are factors in free speech that a lot of people jump through when they want to make an excuse. Neither one of these people deserve to be dead, just so we're clear. And the element
he made
of
a
Charlie Kirk
stream
being
about
involved in
himself
this is
saying
very
all this shit.
small
You know how
in comparison to
stupid
everything
that
else,
is?
because I said a factor.
Oh.
Him being a fan of Charlie Kirk is a
Oh,
factor.
my
It's the
goodness.
smallest factor, arguably insignificant in my opinion.
Look,
Why?
it's the fact
Because
that you're
I were to just tell
murdering
you,
someone
Charlie
over
Kirk fan
free
did this,
speech.
and I stopped there,
That's
and
the
you
whole
didn't bother
crux
to
of the
look into it
fucking
further, you would
situation.
maybe think I'm either lying or you would hold
Right,
a little bit of
you
credence
have
to what I'm saying.
broken you have
But when you
broken the
find out
rules of the
that this sick fuck
Constitution,
was stalking
and
this
if you're
girl
if
for
you're
months, he was
religious, you've
harassing
broken your
this girl
religious
for months, to the
rules
point where
too.
she had to put in a restraining order on him to keep him as far as fuck
You
possible
are
away
you
from
are
her. And then you
far
find out
gone
there's
from
this story
society
going
that you
around
must
about
be
this
removed.
kid having
That
a
is
little
all.
bit of naughty material on his phone. You realize that there's a lot more here than just Charlie Kirk fan mad, so he runs over people.
Then came word the driver, also a 17-year-old, knew one of the victims and had been, in their words, stalking her for months.
He's been parked out front of her house. Online, in
Following her.
school. Yeah.
The school was notified. The
Even
police were
assaulting
notified,
people over
like
free
for 3
speech is a
months now.
fucking no-no.
And nothing happened.
Right.
He was never stopped.
No.
Maria and Isabel are the names on the memorial, the mayor posting that they were students at Cranford High School until this. Others
Remember
tell us the
that one
drivers
lady
related
who
to
was
the
doing
police chief of
that
neighboring
that
town
interview,
had been
and then that
repeatedly
one
appearing at the
crazy
victim's
Democrat
home
lady punched
prior
the
to
crap
this.
out of her?
A fellow gamer asked
She,
if he'll drive
because
to
the
Maria's house
journalist
to
kind
watch
of
the pizza
trapped her
be
in her
delivered.
own fucking
I did
stupid
that the
situation.
last time.
Right, she was
But
the
mother
one,
saw me
right?
pull up in the car, and I
Like
got
a-
tracked, and the police,
Making
did what they did.
dumb comments.
Badaloro made the video
and then
9
she
days
gets
ago.
mad
On
and then
Monday,
starts
when the two girls
assaulting
were
the
killed,
journalist.
Police say Badaloro fled the scene before they found and
That's what you
detained
get,
him
fucking people
and
are
issued him an
unhinged
astonishing
motherfuckers.
15 tickets. But he was not arrested because he claimed it was an accident.
You get a story
It was an
about
accident
a
when you
weirdo
already have, like,
acting upon
15
his weirdness,
right
and he
counts.
doesn't make himself out to be an innocent person who we should have sympathy for, because he tries that game of, these false accusations on me. I'm just a 17-year-old kid.
Making threats against my family will not be tolerated. My cousin has received hateful messages over social media.
They probably,
about
well,
this
they
whole
probably
spiel.
know.
And he's had to
Probably know who
unfollow
you
me on
are, that's
everything because
why.
of this whole drama. This will be in the hands of Jesus. Everything will be okay. I've been bullied, ridiculed, and stuff over false allegations, okay? Over this whole thing about things that have happened in the past. I really think you all should be a lot nicer to each other. If anything happens, I'm going to give you all some advice, all right? If you get bullied and ridiculed in school about, stuff that people hate you, I would tell your counselor immediately.
I would also not run people
before this
over.
gets out of hand.
Well,
You got to address all
brother,
these things.
you shouldn't even be talking
I'll tell
right
you
now.
what,
You shouldn't be even
the
streaming
amount of
right now,
bullying
bro.
that I've been put through in the
Motherfucker's like
has
incriminating
been
himself
absolutely
by doing this.
absurd.
You don't make yourself out to be the innocent person after killing 2 people
Yeah,
and getting on social
that
media
going
to
on-
feed me a fucking
Yeah.
sob story. You make yourself out to be a little bit
Yes,
deranged, a
it's
little
so
bit suspect,
bad.
and overall a fucking criminal. And there's the added element of a lot of people didn't really do anything about this. And the speculation for that is because he's a relative to a cop in the area
yeah.
who has since distanced himself away from this, because if you were anybody with a functioning brain, your family member is in jail now for running over 2 people, you would think the best option is to say, hey, even though I'm a cop, I do not condone any of this shit. This dumb fuck has a lot of charges on his back because of this, and he wants you to know that there's a lot of misinformation out there. He's been lied about, and the truth will come out, and you will see that he's nothing more than a victim who had to act upon
Like when
his
that
victim
first
complex.
when that
And
first
I'm here to
article
say,
broke, yeah, he
if
did
it
the crime.
does,
There's no
so
way around
what?
that one.
You've killed 2 people, so it will
He was
negate
caught
anything
red-handed
you're
too, so
trying
it's
to
like,
paint for
no,
yourself
it's
as an
just
innocent
no-
party.
there's
Why?
no way two
Need I
ways
say it
around
again?
that.
You
He's caught
ran
red-handed.
over 2 people and killed them. You can talk about mental health all you want and how you
Yeah, I mean, he was caught red-handed speeding away, and then he had a fucking bike lodged under, right? The e-bike lodged under his goddamn truck.
Stalk them. I'm openly going to be in a position to where I'm going to have a restraining order put on me. And oh, by the way, in case anyone wasn't aware, if I haven't said it or if you haven't been clued in, he ran over 2 people and killed them. And the only comforting thing is that because this has gone viral, people have donated money and funeral expenses are being paid for by the generosity of people who recognize that a family or 2 families have lost 2 people in their lives that are important to them. And I believe that is a positive way to look at this. In the midst of stupid people committing acts of violence and tragedy, at least there's comfort in knowing that people will want to make sure that grieving families are okay. And for that piece of shit, I hope you rot in hell, because
also
it
was said that he was supposedly stalking one of the girls, or was it both the girls? Well, regardless,
the sympathy
he fucking
anyone could have for you is gone, because in case you didn't get clued in yet, you've killed 2 people, and no amount of you getting on YouTube and streaming is gonna save your ass, and may you rest in hell for all eternity.
I think Maria's hungry. I think we're gonna send her a pizza. Cheer her. So. Y'all know I have a vengeance against this girl for accusing me of sending porn shit. I'm gonna call a pizza to her house. And
I'm sorry. How did this 17-year-old get into all? See, this is what happens when you don't keep your kids on leashes. What the fuck? This kid sounds unhinged as fuck.
Better camera and shit to do vlogs on. But in the process, I still have my iPhone 16 Pro Max. And here's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be converting this as a burner phone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call Domino's. And I'm going to have a pizza sent to her house. And I'm going to tell the guy the driver will be paid cash at the door. Yes, cash at the door. So, Fula, or my dad wants to call you Falula, don't fool me, stupid fucking name. You should not have accused me of sending porn. And you should not have dragged me into creating a police report. So,
wait, what?
Fula, you made a bad decision making a bad name of myself. You made a bad decision having this girl return to that school without me being there.
Wait, is he talking about the chick at this point?
I think you're hungry. We're going to send you a pizza.
But to end this, I'm going to bring it back to what I said
this
earlier.
was before he sent
the way viral, and you see people only having one thing that they repeat.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Was this? But I'm guessing this was before he sent the.
So, y'all know I have a vengeance against this girl for accusing me of sending porn and shit. I'm going to call a pizza to her house, and here's how I'm going to do it. So I told you all that I bought the call this girl. Maria
for you is gone. You save your
pizza. Cheer her. So y'all know I have a vengeance against this girl for accusing me of sending porn and shit. I'm going to call a pizza to her house, and here's how I'm going to do it.
Wait, sending her corn and shit? Wait, what? You were trying to send her corn? Wait, what?
So I told you all that
you were trying to harass this chick for some reason.
The brand
or one of your schoolmates for some reason.
17 Pro Max the other day. And I'm going to be using this as my main phone now. Better camera and shit to do vlogs on. But in the process, I still have my iPhone 16 Pro Max. And here's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be converting this as a burner phone. I'm going to call. So, you should not have accused me of sending porn. And you should not have dragged me into creating a police report.
So this is the actual. So this is the actual reason why
he made a bad.
Right, this is before he did the
I'm going to
act.
bring it back to what I said earlier. When things go viral and you see people only having one thing that they repeat over and over and over again, do your best to look into it just a little bit, because you'll either get that
when I
exact
saw that
thing 100% as it is, and it would just be that, or you'll find out more. Because in the midst of hearing that a Charlie Kirk fan did this,
I like how they try to make some
inspired
fucking
motherfuckers
weird
to do this,
conspiracy
you would
theory
think
where
if
it's
you
like, oh,
didn't
it's
wanna
all
look
about
into
Charlie
that,
Kirk.
oh my God, this Charlie Kirk
are
was
you
very hateful and evil and all that.
What is
And he
going
probably
on?
is to some people.
Are people that fucking
But when I
wild
sit
still
here and find
online
out
about
that this
Charlie
dude was
Kirk?
just a habitual fucking weirdo,
holy
yeah,
shit.
the Charlie Kirk thing on the list of reasons, that's at the bottom. Him stalking somebody for months, that's right up there at the top.
Yeah,
But, you know,
Jesus
subscribe to the
Christ.
channel. Let me know what you think
that's
down below,
wild.
and I'll see y'all in the next
all
one.
over,
Goodbye.
all over, just because this guy stalked some fucking right, because oh, not a guy, this kid stalked some other kids. Right, they're all like, "Oh, Charlie, he's part of Charlie Kirk's crew." What the fuck are you talking about? What does this have to do with Charlie Kirk? This kid was clearly just stalking the fucking women and just murdered them. What the fuck are you on? Anyways, there you have it. Fucking, somehow people keep trying to bring Charlie Kirk into the matter, even though that thing doesn't have anything to do with Charlie Kirk. But yeah, there you have it.